EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Elks of Paris taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down and 4. It's Eckler again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Murray. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Murray now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They went for the deep shot early, and that's fine, but I don't think it was the right target to throw it to. You had 3 other guys sprinting downfield, and I thought 2 of them were open. Could have avoided an interception there by attacking a different player in coverage.
There he goes left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Elks are on the board here first in the season opener. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
Cardinals nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 4.
Murray now. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
6 yards. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Elks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
The tackle by Jordan Davis.
They'll come up second and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up second and 7 at the 20.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now a toss running left, Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
Murray now to throw.
at the 47-yard line.
This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride, 53 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's loose at the 40. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals! Cross Watkins, 64 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side Swift. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. But 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. For that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Cardinals! Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down, here's Hurts. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Elks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Now back to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Jalen Thompson picks it. Down to the 10. And they will score. It's a pick six. The Cardinals touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Inside the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Elks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Elks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run right here with Swift. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 31 yards. And the Elks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 42.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Murray. He's got Eckler. And he's got room. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Murray now running left off the option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
The 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Murray to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. they've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Got him. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Here's Murray. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. To throw is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Throwing again, Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is... Spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. As overtime wears on, something to keep in mind, it is hot down there on the field.
And we think it's a sign of what are they feeling down there. And this is where both teams find out about their strength and conditioning program. All the work they put into it to get to this moment, and did the guys follow the mantra of hydrating ahead of time so they're ready to go right now.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.